Hey Terry, hey TJ, this is Robert, as promised, making a new video, and this is just value, okay? Like with our flooring company, we're making $200,000 a month gross, and we're getting 20, 30 jobs a month just doing this stuff, okay? Why am I doing this for you? One, I'm hoping that we give each other referrals. If I give you a lot of value, you'd have no problem giving me referrals, and I'll give you referrals. Two, I just teach you what to do. Some guys, they want to do this stuff themselves. Some guys, they want to use us, okay? So if you can't tell, like, I'm letting you know before I even start the video, I'm giving you the value. You can go ahead, you can implement this yourself if you want. Some guys, they just don't want to do it themselves, they want to use us. But I'm letting you know, if you can't tell, I am not 65 years old, so me getting that kind of money at my age, it was purely, it was not referrals, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go really quick to respect your time and my time. I'm also prior military, so if I'm a little bit hard on you, it's only because I care. It's just tough love, right? So first starting off, this is just how we made our money, okay? You guys are a pretty big name in the community. Part of the reason I'm leaving the video. Also, I want to let you know, you have a beautiful site, and you guys, you know, your reputation precedes you. But again, I'm just going to show you, this is how we made our money. Doesn't matter if it's commercial or residential. Same thing. Okay, let's jump right into it. So, the difference between a company that makes $10,000 a month, $200,000 a month, or more, like in take home, okay, is, I know it's going to sound crazy, they have a big button in the middle that says call now exclamation mark, and the number is attached to it, so when they click it, they call you. Perfect analogy to explain this. Okay, Amazon created something called the one-click buy. All right, I'm sure you've used it. Everybody has. When they invented it, their sales jumped up 70%. It's a $1 trillion company, right? So what does that one-click buy have to do with you? What does it prove? It proves that if someone has to click just 2 times on your website, you're going to lose 70% of the people that go to it, okay? So you need, if people are physically going to type in your number, let's go ahead, let's find it, 603-742-38, you're gonna lose people if they're gonna just type it in. People are very, very lazy, all right? So that means that as much as they need to read, they're gonna read it, but as soon as they're done, you want as many opportunities as possible from them to call you. I know it sounds like I'm being nitpicky here, and I'm not offering to redo your site, I'm just giving you the tips, right? Okay, I need people to call me. If people don't call me, I don't get to feed my family. So, again, it doesn't matter if you're doing commercial. Same thing, over and over again. Family owned and operated. Get to know us or call now. Get ready to start, call now. Make that a button. Contact us today. It's actually not that big of a site, so there's not really too many opportunities for a button. But I'm telling you, that alone, because, like, all right, I can click on it. I actually didn't even know I can click on it, right? You want to make that a button so people, they could turn their brain off and they could just click it, all right? I understand the get a quote button is right there. I'm just using specific ad copy verbs. That's the one that, like, my company has seen that has had the most calls, is if you literally make it a demand so people turn their brain off and they just say, okay, I'm supposed to call now because it says call now. Okay, but besides for that, a lot of the people, they want to talk about this ranking thing, right? The SEO, right? I paid a lot of money to know about it. I'm just going to give you information for free. Go ahead, implement this, okay? In order to rank, you need 1,500 words on your homepage. You guys got 674. You also need 5 H1 headers. You have 4. Actually, you do have 5. That's good. But it needs the correct keywords and locations. We're going to go over that in like 1 second. Don't even worry about it. Your description needs to be 160 characters. It's 134, which means you add 26 to the description. The title, take 12 away. That's actually kind of bad. That's why it's yellow. It's definitely hurting your ranking, having the title too long. Your images should all have alt tags and titles with keywords and locations. Okay, everybody wants to overcomplicate this stuff. Okay, keywords is anything someone looks up. If I look up floors, what am I looking for? Guys, Terry, TJ, I have no idea. But if I look up commercial flooring company near me, I want to buy from you, right? So, question then becomes, how many times does it say? Commercial flooring company. Company. What does that say right there? Companies. Okay, so it says flooring companies once. Okay. How about flooring contractors? Flooring contractor, commercial contractor, right? Just commercial. It's not going to say anything there. Commercial company. Commercial floor. It's just flooring installation, flooring installers, flooring installer. You know, you want to make sure you have all those types. If you don't have those types, it should be on your homepage about 15 times. That's the quantity. Also, all of your subpages. A subpage is anything that's not your homepage. These are all subpages. 750 words, and they should have 3 H1 headers and 7 of each major keyword that someone's going to type to find you, right? Also, the city you're in. Not this is a big mistake. You don't want just the location. You want the exact cities in your website, because then Google is going to show you in those cities. That's the big secret people forget about, right? So if you guys are in Dover, let's see how many times it says Dover in here. It says it 3 times, okay. It should say all the surrounding cities that you go to, and it should say Dover more times. This is good for informing people. That's good for actually getting ranked. Okay, now, guys, I understand that this is a bit of the nerdier side of things, but I know so many people that get messed over by people in Pakistan, India, or these massive marketing companies, okay? If you know this stuff, you can't get messed over, right? The DR is the strength of a website. This is your website, by the way, Sprague Flooring. The UR is the trust factor of a website, okay? A lot of crazy stuff on Google. Backlinks are shout-outs from other websites or blogs. Keywords, as we discussed, anything someone looks up. Traffic is people actually go on your website. If you had like 97 people go on your website and you're not closing between 50 to 90% of them, that's the numbers, then you would just backtrack and you would figure out from there. Is it the conversion? Is it what our salespeople are saying on the phones? There's multiple ways to dissect this to make sure your company's profitable, but right now, one thing at a time, right? I actually I have the ability to see how many people per city, per niche, per month are looking up a buyer's intent search term, right? If I'm in Connecticut, for example, and someone looks up flooring, Stanford CT, CT hardwood, that is 130 buyer's intent searches per month they want to buy from me, right? Okay, and this is going to save you guys a lot of money, this part, because when I learned this, it saved me a lot of money, okay? Someone looks up commercial flooring near me, hardwood flooring, doesn't matter. First thing comes up is the Google ads. Only 20% of people click on them. Why? Because are you going to click on a Google ad, Facebook ad, or YouTube ad? Probably not. You could still do them, but make sure you have a good guy that knows ad copy to do it. Because chances are you don't know ad copy and you're going to lose a lot more money than you're going to make. Okay, if you're going to do them, make sure you got a guy that is actually good at that stuff. Okay, 10% of people click on the organic. Why? Because are you going to click on Yelp, House, or Angie's? Okay, and again, the way Angie's works is they charge $150 per lead. Apologize for my drawing, by the way, it's not very good. $150 per lead. They send it to 4 to 5 guys. They're basically scamming them, and then only one of them is going to close. It's probably going to be the guy that charges less than $1 a square foot. Meanwhile, you got to charge $4 a square foot just to keep the lights on. Not to mention that you guys do commercial, not just regular residential, so you got to charge more than that. 70% of people, however, click on the map pack. Why? Because of the reviews and because the SEO on the website and the Google business are both ranking it so. They're both congenial. All right? Everybody wants to focus on the website. You also need to make sure that you are editing the Google business, because the Google business is an entity that holds the website. Normally there's a website symbol right there, right? You got to focus on both. Okay, so actually, I wish I could find your Google business profile. I'm not able to find it, but I wanted to rate it and give you some tips on it. But we'll make another video if this actually helps you out, and I'll tell you how to rank that. All right, we are flying through this though. Okay, boom. So 1, 2, 3, we're almost done, and then let's do 4+. Again, my drawing is amazing. Okay, so they're either going to call the first guy, the second guy, or the third guy. If they have to click the More Places button in order to find you, you do not exist. They're only going to call the first 3 guys. That is it. So I actually have the ability to figure out where you show up on the map pack when someone looks up, for example, commercial flooring near me. And this is important because I don't know about you, whenever I am on the water, I'm not thinking about getting my floor done, all right? This is where someone's going to show up if they look for you on their cell phone, okay? So I could actually see who's ranking in, let's say, the Northwest is where I just clicked, and then I could actually create my own website out there, my own Google business, add more keywords, add more backlinks, and then that's how I make my presence known, and I dominate a 100-year-old flooring company that is not keeping up with this stuff, and they go bankrupt, and I feed my family, right? Like, that's a little bit of the military me coming out, but again, that's how I've had this thing work. If you want, I have no problem creating one of these for you. I could create a copy of links, send it over to you. This is very good for awareness, and it is also a really good gut check to see where you're showing up when people are looking for you, okay? And where your competitors are. Okay, I'm going to kind of try to finish it off here. So, me and my brother, we've spent well over $100,000 a month over the years. I'm sorry, Jesus, a month. We spent $100,000 over the years learning this stuff. I forgot. I spent $10,000 alone a couple months ago to actually meet with Google's exclusive contractor who has the ability to code Google business profiles. So this guy actually has the ability to literally code. So I had him code this big blue button into our buddy's Google business profile. Then we attached a call service to the big blue button, and it 3x the amount of jobs that he had coming in every month in about 2 months. It did this because it is actually a ranking factor, but it also, imagine that you look up, commercial flooring near me, as we discussed. They already want to buy from you if they look that up. Then you just see just one of the Google businesses has a big blue button on it. You look at it and essentially you go, dude, what the heck is that thing? You click on it, you call them, and then you turn from a looky-loo who was possibly going to wait until you got that spring tax return check to somebody that is now an active buyer. Okay? So I can get you that blue button for free. Why? Because I have given this to about 7 people so far. They have gotten a lot of work. You can look up any of these businesses. They all exist. I'll show you many more if you want to. But I want to get more video testimonials, because once I get more video testimonials, I can start adding this into my business proposition. That is serious value. Okay, as long as you're willing to give a video testimonial, I have no problem doing that. I'll also give you a heat map as well. That is extreme value. So I got out of the military about 10 months ago, 11 months ago. All right. It is, November at the time of filming this. When I got out of the military, I had a rip rotator cuff, AC joint separation. It's funny, it was Veterans Day yesterday. I also had a meniscus tear. Why am I telling you that? Because I do not want to do floors anymore. I've been doing this stuff for about 6 years now, actually. I'm trying to get my numbers right. And I started out by helping out my friends' family, military friends, families, and local businesses, and then I got referrals. Now I work for about 26 to 30 people, 30 other businesses doing this stuff full time. What do I do for them? What can I do for other contractors that you're willing to show this video to? Well, I actually make them high power, 90% conversion SEO websites, right? Doing very beautiful stuff. An example of website we just did was this. You can go ahead and look this up. I also then, it was really cool because I actually was able to show you this stuff for free. But besides for that, I also ranked them on the top 3 Google, which has a 70% click-through rate, as I showed you. It'll be higher than a 70% click-through rate if you have that big blue button, by the way. I also have a free call service. I offer a free call service. They have no accents, and they would just ask you, hey, what jobs do you do? What jobs do you not do? Where do you go? Where do you not go? Then we just take the calls, verify them, put them on you or your estimator's Google Calendar. All you do is you show up, do the jobs, do the estimate, make money, hire employees, secretaries, and estimators, and then you go to the Bahamas and you drink martinis, okay? This is how a company scales. This is how they do it. Please show this to any other contract, because anybody you show this to, I will give them that blue button for free as well. And I also give out 1 free website a month. This is a very weird space. I know this. That's why I try to give as much value as possible first before asking for anything ever. So if you show this video to somebody that needs a website, and then they will say to you in a couple months, hey, thank you so much for showing me that video. I'm finally able to actually put my kid through college because of the fact that I'm able to bring in enough work through my online presence. I know how important this stuff is. And they're not going to be saying that to me. They're going to be saying it to you. We're also starting an affiliate program soon, so I'll be willing to pay you if anything happens. If you want to find a way for us to work together on anything, whether if it is just, I'll give you some consulting on the website or SEO, because I'm pretty much familiar with acquisition. I'm familiar with the whole business space at this point. Let me know. Really, I think what you probably need the most help with, if I were to make a wild guess, just do the fact that you have three traffic going on Ahrefs. You have 3 people going to your website. I would say that most likely what's happening is you need help with the Google business profile, and that's something I can help you with if you want, okay? And anybody I work with, I want to find a way for us to continuously give value over the next 10 years. I want to see you give the business to your son or sell it, find a way for acquisition. Point is, I'm in it for the long run. I'll send you some Christmas cards. All right, if you found value from this video, go ahead, just feel free to email me. My email is stradavisionco@gmail.com. My number is in the signature of the email. Do not forget that immediately after you're done watching this video, just send it to a friend. Maybe they give you some feedback on it. Maybe they get some value. This is important stuff for any contractor to know. All right, I appreciate you guys for your time. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a great day. All right, talk soon.